Hey, what's up guys? It's Quentin from MTG Philosophy. Before we start off the content of the video, I'd just like to say I'm super sick right now, so my voice sounds pretty scratchy and it gets hoarse sometimes. So I promised everybody that the video was going to come out on Friday, so the show must go on. So if you guys can just bear with me for a little bit and deal with the voice, then everything will be fine. What I wanted to talk about in today's video is the new Planeswalker that was released on Magic's website. We've got a short bio for her. Her name is Arlinn Kord. I'll put the image up on the screen. She is a werewolf planeswalker, which I personally am a huge fan of werewolves. I've got a werewolf modern deck. It's horrible because that deck is just bad. You can't really make it very good. But I love it. It's my favorite deck to play because I'm just such a fan of werewolves. In any fantasy genre, I love werewolves. That's just the thing about me. So a little bit about the character. Her name is Arlinn Kord. She's originally from Avabruck. She was part of the Mondronan werewolf pack. She then decided to leave the pack and join the Church of Avacyn, where she hid her werewolf ability by a bunch of rituals. It lists Abyssinian charms, prayers, and fasting to ward it off as much as possible. Until everything was going fine until one night she lost control of her powers and killed some high-ranking members of the church, which ignited her spark, and she basically just went into this rage, planeswalked onto an unnamed plane, and just started hunting there. Turns out in the morning, when she would have recovered and turned back to her human form, she was still in her wolf form, which doesn't happen to werewolves, you go back. Turns out she can only become human whenever she's on the plane of Innistrad. So, in every other plane, whenever she planeswalks, she has to be in wolf form. She's still sentient. She still has the mind of a human. She just has the body of a werewolf and the powers of a werewolf. So, unlike that's unprecedented in the world of Innistrad to have a werewolf that can do that. That's about all there is to the bio. It just gives a short little paragraph at the end about, the drive of the character. Above all else, she's desperate to ensure the survival of her kind. She has come to think of herself as part of the pack. So she's embraced her werewolf form. She's not one of those that tries to hide it anymore. She feels it's part of her nature. She fully embraces the wolf inside of her. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see this card and to hear more about this character. I think it's a really unique planeswalker. We've been getting a lot of just generic choose a color that planeswalker acts like that color planeswalkers lately. So I think it's going to be really cool to see her in the lore and also in the TCG. Some speculation about the card. I definitely believe I'm part of the speculators that think she is going to be a legendary creature that turns or flips into, as the Werewolves of Innistrad did, into a planeswalking werewolf because she can't planeswalk as a human. She can only be a human on Innistrad. So basically, anytime she planeswalks, she has to be in werewolf form. So I believe the loyalty counters, the planeswalker side, is going to be on the werewolf side. So, which is great news for EDH players like myself who love werewolves because we've never had a werewolf legendary. I heard that Huntmaster of the Fells was supposed to be a legendary and they changed it at the last minute. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that's what's been going around the store the past couple weeks. And then when Innistrad came out, everybody was talking about that. So for everyone who's wanted a werewolf legend this whole time, like myself, and has never gotten it, I do believe that we're going to get it now. Some people were speculating that she is going to be green-white because of her pairing with the Church of Avacyn. I don't believe that at all. That just sounds like a sick joke from Wizards if they did that, because as you know, the pickings of white werewolves are rather slim. So if we're going to get a werewolf commander, I really don't think Wizards would just rub that in our faces and give us a off-color commander that we don't need, because building a green-white werewolf deck sounds horrible. So I do believe that she's definitely going to be green-red, because she's ended her ties with the Church of Avacyn at this point, and she's just roaming as a free werewolf now. So I really think she's got the green because she's a werewolf, and I think that they're definitely going to throw in the red mana because of all the rage behind the werewolf form and everything, which is why most werewolves are green-red, you know. So that's pretty much all to the video. I don't really have anything else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you have anything to say, put it in the comments below. We'll definitely talk about it. And if you guys are new, please subscribe. Other than that, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.